Hey everyone, came outside tonight to see if I could get a good glimpse of the moon, but sadly there's too many clouds. So just standing under this tree for this video. Just wanted to mention that my next series I'll be doing a video that I've got prepared, hopefully be ready by tomorrow. It's going to be the first of a series of links and dinks of tarot. So it's just many things that are associated with each different tarot card, how it's connected to the Hebrew alphabet and the Kabbalah from Jewish mysticism. So I wanted to mention with tarot and astrology, there's a lot of people that tend to write this off because they don't like the idea that something is predestined and that it takes away their free will. But I'm afraid this information has been missold over the years. Many people have done their best to try and sell you a fortune or sell you your future. It's always something that they'll do in exchange for money, and it cheapens the actual art in which the methods of divination were used for initially. If I read tarot cards, it's not to gain any idea of what's happening in the future. It's to know what is hidden within the present. So if there is something that I may not have noticed, as I've been busy with general ongoings of the world, having a reading or taking some time out to read some cards or to have a look at where the planets are and what kind of influences will be having an effect on our lives, that's something that you do to bring to light things that are otherwise hidden. That's not something that is going to tell you a guaranteed future. There's no such thing as a guaranteed future. There's not even any such thing as a future, really. All that exists is the everlasting now. But you can discover things within the now that might help make decisions within the now, if that makes sense. There isn't anyone that's going to be able to take away your free will by giving you a reading. What would happen in that case? If you were to take a reading, say for instance it said that someone in your family was going to die, that's going to be playing on your mind. And that's the thoughts that you put out there into the universe. That's the thought from your conscious mind that gets seeded in the subconscious mind and will eventually manifest if it's been watered enough. If it's something that you've gone back to and nurtured and cared for. It's the subconscious mind is a bit like the ground that we walk on. The ground doesn't care what seeds you put within it. It will give them life all the same and bring them into being. That's what your subconscious mind will do for you. It's not going to judge the seed in which you place within it. It will bring it to fruition the same as any other. It's down to you to be able to recognize what it is you're actually planting. And no one else is going to do this for you. No one, half of the people out there aren't even aware that this is a thing in the first place. And those that are not going to tell you about it. The point is, we're here to learn and experience. Sometimes the best way to learn things is the hard way. Dive in at the deep end. Get some water, hit you in the lungs, you start coughing and spluttering. You learn very quickly not to do that again because of the effects that it has. Find the best way to look at any of the divination methods such as numerology, gematria, astrology, tarot readings, palm readings. All of these are things that you could add to your knowledge to include in your wisdom upon gaining the experience. Just have a look at the things that are symbolized. and see if they do have any bearing on what's going on in your life. With astrology in particular, you have the same planet positions will affect the 12 different houses of fixed stars in the ecliptic. The 12 different signs of the zodiac will have different readings based on the location of the planets within their houses. But also, you've got a large number of people that will all be of the same sun sign. And you can't get one reading that is going to define the outcome of all of these people's futures. It's just ridiculous. It's every bit as ridiculous as seeing Mystic Meg's numbers for the lottery in the newspaper. It's just not gonna happen. Not every single number can be drawn. Same as not absolutely everything in a reading will relate to absolutely everyone of that sign. What you will have is a list of things in which that house or planet or card represents. And when it is drawn for you, or when it aligns with you, it's a specific meaning that is associated with it, that is assigned to it. For instance, Mercury is often associated with trade, it's commerce, but it could also mean travel. So just because it comes up in a reading of yours, it doesn't mean that necessarily you're going to have something to do with commerce or finances or travel. There may be another meaning. It might simply represent a type of person that is significant in your life for one reason or another at that moment. I find the best idea with all of these things is to walk in with an open mind. Try not to use any prejudgments and just allow yourself to sense and feel what is being shown. Because only you would be able to discern whether or not it has any true value to you. And I think it'd be wrong of letting other people rob that from you just because they wanted to make some money off of an art that has been around since possibly the dawn of time. And again, as I say, dawn of time, there was no dawn of time. All that has ever existed is the ever-present now. So, on that note, I will see you guys now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.